Hisoka's name written in kanji can mean secret, secretly, or being secretive. His surname finally got revealed in chapter 351, which is 346 chapters after his introduction. His full name is Hisoka Amaru, although some translations have translated his last name as Moruyu, and it is said that the missing A in these translations was done intentionally as the revelation of his name wasn't really clear. Amaru could very much likely be the Japanese way of writing amor, which means love in Spanish. It could also be driven from the word amorous, meaning having or showing strong feelings of love or sexual desires. This name can be a perfect suit for Hisoka given his perverse nature and behavior of showing his secret love that he expresses throughout the series. Hisoka is nicknamed the Magician Grim Reaper, mainly represented by his attire and his nen abilities. The name of Hisoka's abilities are given by his favourite candy and chewing gum brands, Bungee Gum and Texture Surprise. In the 1999 anime adaptation, it is stated during his battle with Gon on the 200th floor of the Heaven's Arena that Hisoka chewed bungee gum a lot as a child, but because his family was poor, he often chewed it until it lost all its flavour. He later named his signature gum technique after the brand. However, in the manga and 2011 anime adaptation, it doesn't mention that story of Hisoka's past, but only named both of his techniques after a candy brand and a chewing gum brand like he was when he was a child. The name of his primary nen ability may also be a pun on the extreme sport bungee jumping. Also, the second name of bungee gum is Elastic Love, which may be a reference to Hisoka's personality, because the ease in which the gum is attached and detached to someone mirrors his interest that Hisoka has as a person, which can be extremely deep as like at any moment he can just detach from you and he can also be extremely attached to you at the same time. So it's kind of like a connotation right there. Hisoka went through various design changes throughout the series. Togashi had illustrated Hisoka with a tall, slender look and made his appearance to be similar to a magician or a joker. His outfit is usually decorated with various card suit symbols on his front and back torso. Hisoka tends to change his outfits in each story arc, making him one of the characters with the most design changes throughout the series. Even the addition of apparels and various features on Hisoka has never really been constant. Hisoka puts on a face paint showing a maroon star on his one cheek and a spring green teardrop on the other cheek. At times this can be in the alternative position and vice versa. He also has been illustrated to be wearing two ornamental heart earrings during the 13th Hunter Chairman election arc, but at other times he's seen without it. Hisoka's hair has also gone through a couple of changes. Initially in his first appearance in the 1999 Nippon Animation anime series, the colour of Hisoka's hair was blue in the beginning of the Hunter exam arc. Later, from the start of the Heaven's Arena arc, to be more aligned with the manga, his hair colour was changed to red, almost neon pink colour if you want to say. In the 2011 Madhouse adaptation, Hisoka has red hair. During the York New City arc in the manga, Hisoka dyes his hair light green. Hisoka is also seen with his hair down a couple of times, making him more sexy than usual. Even his eye colour had changed from blue in the 1999 series to yellow in the 2011 series, so there have been a couple of changes here and there. And yet in 2016, the mangaka Ishida Sui, known for his hit series Tokyo Ghoul, created a one-shot manga of Hisoka's past. This ended up being released on Shonen Jump's website. The release of the one-shot was a huge surprise to the Hunter x Hunter community as the initial announcement was thought to be an April Fool's joke. On April 1st, 2015, Ishida posted two illustrations showing his work of the one-shot along with a tweet saying, "Although the official announcement has been made, I made some drafts. It's a side story on Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter." However, by evening he took the tweet down and made another tweet stating that it was all a joke. But I guess the joke was that it wasn't a joke itself, as the one-shot was published later on in the following year. This one-shot was approved by Togashi himself, which was also another surprise as Togashi said himself that he doesn't like help and he wants to do things on his own. Although Ishida kept the majority of Hisoka's background ambiguous, the one-shot still explores how Hisoka learnt nen and developed his techniques. Also, the introduction of his sensei and why Hisoka dresses as a clown by showing his time at a circus. The manga also explores their relationship with his mother and how she taught him card tricks. The most insightful information the manga shares about Hisoka is the level of talent he truly possesses by showing Hisoka's innate sense of observation ability to learn new tricks by just looking at it, which would normally take years for any ordinary being to learn. Well, I don't want to spoil everything and give everything away that's in the manga. The origin story is pretty interesting and you definitely need to read it if you're a Hunter x Hunter fan, so go out and read it after this video. Hisoka's character conception is said to be inspired from different sources, but not much has actually been confirmed. Some fans even speculate that the Joker from the DC comics had a lot to do with Hisoka, as both hold similarities, from being sociopath serial killing clowns to showing some abnormal obsessions with the desires to seek a challenge, respectively from Batman and Chrollo. However, Togashi did mention that Suzuki from his earlier series, Yu Yu Hakusho, was the main concept and inspiration for Hisoka. Suzuki is known to be the master of disguise, having 999 faces at his disposal. When he does a small incantation, his appearance changes to a clown with a long spiked yellow hair, a mask covering the right side of his face and a painted teardrop below his left eye. This very much reflects back to Hisoka's appearance. Even certain abilities seem to have been inspired from Suzuki, like his card throwing abilities by throwing playing cards as a projectile, similar to Hisoka's abilities. In the manga, Hisoka's speech bubbles always end with a card suit symbol, and sometimes the speech bubble has nothing in it but just a suit symbol. Well, there are actually some meaning and purpose behind this. Togashi didn't just do this to represent Hisoka as a mysterious gesture to the readers. The suite symbol themselves hold some significance. The playing card suite, which we are all familiar with, diamond, spades, hearts and jacks, is known as the French suite. The French suite was derived from the German suite, which originally consisted of hearts, bells, acorns and leaves. Fortune telling with the deck of playing cards is called cartomancy. The cartomancy used with the French suite is quite different from the German suite. The symbolism in the cartomancy using the French suite represents different emotions. Hearts represents love, joy and happiness. Clubs represent work, effort and achievements. Diamonds represent money, risk and excitement. Spades represent problems, disappointments and sickness. So when you see the symbol in Hisoka's dialogue, you could assume what emotions Hisoka is portraying by using the French suite cartomancy. For example, heart is seen when Hisoka is pleased he'll have an opportunity to fight Dansho. Club is seen when Hisoka has gained something new or something of interest, which could be seen as an achievement. Diamond is seen when Hisoka challenges Goto to fight, representing a risk or excitement. Spade is seen when Hisoka forgets to take off his spider tattoo, representing a problem. Did you guys know that Brendan Hunter, who voiced Hisoka's English dub for the 1999 series, and who is also known to be the English voice actor of Tien in Dragon Ball, made a dedicated AMV to Hisoka? I mean, he didn't actually make the AMV himself, but he requested help from the Hunter x Hunter community on Reddit, stating that Hisoka is one of his favourite characters that he voiced and he wanted to have something to show in conventions. Brendan sang his own parody version of Call Me Maybe by addressing Gon in the voice of Hisoka. The AMV was created by the YouTuber Pixel Creek, so if you want to check that out, go and watch it now. Brendan Hunter made a Reddit request and everything, so if you guys want to know anything about that, the link will be in the description. Hunter x Hunter is known to have a more serious tone and is considered to have more gore and violence than any other shonen anime out there. Togashi often ambiguously implies the perverse nature of some of his characters. However, with Hisoka, his perverse and strong desires are not hidden. In fact, with this in mind, one scene from Hunter x Hunter may have gotten censored because of it. The scene where Illumi asks Hisoka to help him in capturing Killua to prevent him from using Aluka's power to help Gon. Hisoka then turns to Illumi and asks him the following: "By the way, am I allowed to kill Killua?" Which is in both the English manga and anime translation. However, Hisoka never mentions killing him at all. The Japanese verb he uses means to do. The actual translation is, "Am I allowed to do Killua?" which does imply killing in most cases. However, it is also a euphemism for sex, and although normally we wouldn't default to believe that Hisoka was implying to kill Killua instead of raping him, but the illustration of Hisoka which Togashi drew along with the dialogue implies the latter. This is because of the hand gesture that Hisoka shows. It appears to be a fig sign, and in Japan it is known as Sekusu. The sign is normally used so that you don't have to actually bring up sex in a conversation, but still make it clear that you're talking about the dirty stuff. Usually this gesture requires the thumb to stick out between the middle and index finger, but this version sometimes used as well. It is possible for this reason Hisoka chose the middle and ring finger instead, since Killua is a male. So yeah, the joke which nearly got Hisoka killed by Illumi was asking him if he can rape Killua. Although this isn't really the only time Hisoka was shown being sexually impulsive to the point where the anime had to censor it. Machi is the one of few that Hisoka has displayed romantic interest in, but while in the manga, Hisoka asks Machi to spend the night with him, in the anime it was toned down to him asking him if they can go to dinner instead. So a few bonus things you might want to know. Hisoka is 28 years old, he is 6'1", he weighs 91 kilos, and his birthday is on June the 6th. In episode 54 of the 2011 series, Hisoka wrote a funny message, the corpses were fake, and using his emoticon himself, which I might start using myself in real life, is quite hilarious. And also, there's a theory out there, I mean, with all these hiatuses and you know what's going on with Hunter x Hunter, I know it's out right now, the manga's coming out. But there's a theory out there with this Chinese forum which the guy is explicitly explaining how big Hisoka's dick is. Like, I'm being serious. Like, he's done the research. So if you want that theory, that's in the description link below as well. But anyway guys, thanks for watching this video and thanks for the support. I really appreciate if you hit the like button and share this video with anyone you may like Hunter x Hunter. He's one of our favorite characters. Just let me know. Let me know what was your favorite Hisoka moment. And thanks for watching. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook, and you know we'll be getting an Instagram. Next video is probably a skip and other things. And anyway, see you guys in the next video.